The street I grew up on is on the borderline of Westchester and the Bronx. The south side of Westchester was a lower and or middle class neighborhood. I guess my father or other folks from his generation, that was their a dream fulfilled, to get a house with a piece of grass and, you know, car in the driveway. My mother was very aggressive and talkative. I think I got a lot of that from her. My father was a powerful, big guy, but really a gentle man. And he was a minister. I was never asked to go here and preach. I was told, you know. I grew up in a boys' club. Now it's called the Boys and Girls Club. In high school, I played football. I was a quarterback. I played baseball. I played football and basketball in college. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I took a course called Chordate Morphogenesis, which convinced me that biology wasn't for me, or chemistry. Then I moved into political science, thought I'd become a lawyer. Then I started studying journalism. I think I was working my way toward the arts. I worked at a YMCA camp, and we put on a show for the kids. And I got up there and started making up rhymes, and someone said, you know, you ever thought about being an actor? That you seem to have a knack for that. And I had never thought about it. But I was flunking out of school and had a 1.7 grade point average, so they were gonna allow me back into school that fall, and I transferred into their theater department. I was aware of the coincidence that my first two roles were roles that Paul Robeson made famous, Othello and The Emperor Jones. Bob Stone was the English teacher at Fordham when I did Othello, and he had done Othello with Paul Robeson. Othello was the M-O-O-R, the Moor of Venice. He said, the less, the more. And I never forgot that. Less is more for an actor. That doesn't mean you're not doing anything, but I just took that approach.
Nurse, Mrs. Zenvari, 302. She get her 4 a.m. Keflex?
You wrote it. We gave it.
I was playing this doctor on St. Elsewhere, and the executive producer, Bruce Paltrow, Gwyneth Paltrow's dad, allowed me to leave the show 3 times during the course of the 6 years I was on the show. Those 3 times I worked with great directors, Norma Jewison, Sidley Lumet, and Richard Attenborough. So if it wasn't for him letting me out to do these movies, we wouldn't be sitting here.